Well, yes, we're focusing on the forthcoming Ekiti governorship elections, which will be going on tomorrow. And today we've got Professor Abdul-Ghani Raji, who is the resident electoral commissioner in Ekiti. He joins us from the state capital. Good morning, Professor, and thank you for joining us this morning. So could you start by telling us what is the level of preparedness of INEC at this point for the elections?
Hello?
Okay, I need to check on that again. Can you hear me?
Hello?
We can hear you here, but we're just
Hello?
trying to find out if you can.
The sound is not very clear.
Okay, we'll see how we can adjust that, but if you can now, we're just trying to get a feel of what's going on in Ekiti this morning. Of course, after the build up, you saw all that transpired for those of you who did yesterday. You can also see them on the daily this morning. Let me check again. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but there are a lot of background sounds.
Okay, so we'll make do with that as much as we can. Could you give us an update? How prepared is INEC for the elections tomorrow?
Okay, thank you very much. Well, at INEC here in Ekiti, we are fully prepared for the election, having done our continuous voters registration. We have 913,334 voters registered, out of which 667,270 have collected their cards. By implication, about 667,000 are ready to vote in Ekiti. The peak of the electioneering process took place yesterday. We took delivery of the sensitive materials, that is the ballot papers and other sensitive materials for election, and we distributed the materials yesterday in the presence of the very senior management staff of INEC, that's the national commissioners, 4 of them, and 5 supporting recs that have come to assist me, as well as security agencies. The distribution took place at the premises of the central bank yesterday, and we used our vehicles to convey the materials to all the local governments right from the central bank. All our vehicles were tracked while they were moving, and so we were able to ensure that the materials got to the respective local governments. All the vehicles returned on time, and all of them were registered back at our headquarters. The representative of the political parties, i.e. the party agents, were with us while we were distributing the materials. They confirmed the correctness of all the cartons within the consignment, and all of them were happy with the distribution. The materials were received at the local government yesterday, also in the presence of the party agents. So we are all set for the election tomorrow. My appeal is just for the people of Ekiti. As we are doing our own processes in a transparent manner, they should cooperate with us so that by tomorrow we are going to have a peaceful election. We promise that we will be transparent, we will be fair, we will maintain our integrity. These are our core values, and what we expect from the Ekiti people is just cooperation. What is important is only one person will emerge among the 35 that are contesting for this position. And that person that is going to emerge is going to be an Ekiti person. Ekiti is an homogeneous state. Anybody that emerges will be an Ekiti man. Unlike other states where they have a large diversity of different groups, whoever emerges is going to be an Ekiti man. So I don't think there is any reason why we should have crisis. So we have been transparent enough, and we are promising you that we will be transparent. And all our people have been trained, especially the ad hoc staff, and all of them who are taken through integrity tests.
All right, Prof.
And we can vouch for them.
All right.
Should you notice
we need to try and
from any of them?
Yeah, just.
We have given our numbers.
Hang on a bit. We'll let you talk about all of those sequences as we progress. But you know, I smile because when you say whoever emerges is going to be an Ekiti man, but the politicians out there will tell you, yes, we know, of course, it will be an Ekiti man, but we want the person to be our man. That's what politicians will always tell you when you say it will be an Ekiti man. But let me ask about some of the issues you highlighted while you were giving us your response. About the voter cards and those whose cards have not been collected. Because I read somewhere, I heard, you might as well confirm now. Is there any attempt to get across to those who have not collected their PVCs, either via their phone numbers, sending them messages to tell them where their cards are so that they can go and pick them if they are so interested?
Thank you very much. For every operation, there must be deadline. We actually stopped the collection of the cards on Sunday, but because we found out that we had a large crowd on that Sunday and Monday morning, struggling to get their cards, we extended the collection until Wednesday. That was 2 days ago. And by now, there are no people in our local government secretariats again coming to collect cards. So we have done our best to ensure that we extended the period of collection to very close to the period of election. So we will resume the collection after the election.
So you say that about 60,000 people, or just over 60,000 people, are ready to go through this process on Saturday. That's tomorrow. Is that right?
Yes.
So then, how many people have collected theirs, and how many more PVCs do you have in your kitty?
Thank you very much. I've given that statistics while I was speaking. We have 913,334 people that have registered in Ekiti State, out of which 667,064 have collected their cards. We have 246,270 people that are yet to collect their cards.